Samantha Jetton, and we are here at Nordstrom's at Oscar de la Renta show, and we are going to be meeting with Gregg Andrews, the fashion director, in just a few minutes. And he's going to talk about the show last night. So stay tuned.
Looking through the photos you find in my drawer, laughing so hard you're rolling around on the floor.
We're here with the fabulous Gregg Andrews, who is the fashion director at Nordstrom. Am I saying that right, Gregg?
I'm actually the fashion creative director.
Okay.
My team supports every live fashion event Nordstrom does across the country. So whether it's an informal modeling or what we saw last night with the Nashville Symphony, we produce all of that in-house.
That is so amazing, and you travel to everywhere they need you. Right. That's something I don't think people know.
You know, at Nordstrom we do events all over the country, and so we travel around the country to support those events. Last night what you saw was totally 100% Nordstrom produced. We designed the set, we installed the set, it's all Nordstrom done. It's very unique in the retail community to have that type of in-house support for events. We're a very event-driven company. We really believe that having live fashion events is something a way to give back to the community that supports us, as well as creating a great experience for the customer. It really is about creating an experience.
Well, you really did last night, because I talked to everyone coming out of the show, and they were all so enthusiastic about the show. Nashville loved the show, supported it.
It was such an amazing crowd last night. I mean, dressed to the nines, beautiful, done, social, having a great time, cheering and applauding about as I was walking down the runway. It was fun for us, I have to tell you.
Was it? You felt that support?
Oh my gosh, support and such energy. From the minute we opened our doors here, everybody's been so welcoming and so gracious, and you can't say enough about being in Nashville. It's been a great experience for us.
Well, that's really good to hear since you're so new here.
Yeah, you know, it's been a long time coming. We've been looking at this market for years, and so we've been so anxious to be in this community, and everybody's embraced us, and we couldn't be more thankful, and we're just excited to do more things in Nashville.
And smoking cigarettes, lustless romantic, trying hard to impress. Well, that's just me before we met. Well, that's just me before we met.
What we did was last night after the show, everything that went down the runway was available for a closer viewing in the boutique afterward, and then a whole sit-down dinner. And now we've invited customers back this morning and this afternoon to look at those clothes again and place orders, do some shopping, and to get again that whole experience. They can talk to the reps from Oscar, they can talk to all of our salespeople, and really build that relationship. You know, we really believe in building that strong relationship with our salespeople, with our store, and so that's what this is really about. It's about building a relationship and filling the customer's needs. You know, fashion is great, but it has to fill a need, and it has to fit your personal style. You know, and that's the great thing about Oscar. Because Oscar, it speaks to a lot of different women. So you can be, you know, a young casual girl, you can be a more mature socialite. There's ways to put Oscar looks together that really work for your lifestyle and your personal style.
That is so true. And the lines that he cuts are for almost every age, and that's why I think I respect him the most. There are dresses that any age can wear,
exactly.
And as you get older, that's really important.
He knows how to dress a woman's body, and he knows that every woman isn't a size 4 and 5 foot 10.
Right.
So he really dresses every woman. And the great thing too about Oscar, he's really able to design and still speak to the trends of the season, but he still stays true to his aesthetic, and that's really a talent to be able to still look at a collection and go, oh, that's Oscar de la Renta,
right.
But still all the trends are there. So he's trend right, but he also stays with his signature. So like all the colors were so right on for spring.
Right on.
All of the patterns a huge trend for spring, and we saw tons of pattern on the runway last night. So it's true to Oscar, but he's also true to the season. So that's a huge genius.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
well, I'm impressed. You really know your stuff. You know your business.
I've been doing this for a bit.
You've been doing this for a long time.
The things I was proud of, the things I regret, some things I remember, some things I afford.
Do you expect, are you looking at any other new designers to come into Nordstrom?
You know what? At this point, we're still negotiating. You know, that's the thing about our designer offering. There's always going to be a core offering, but we're always looking at who's the hot new young designer to bring in. And we want to keep that mix really fresh for the customer, because we love and embrace those established designers that we all know and love, but then there's so much new talent coming up, and it's so exciting. And we want to embrace those people too. And again, finding those designers that fit the lifestyle and what the Nashville woman wants. That's really, so it's finding that perfect marriage. So we won't necessarily carry something in San Francisco and also carry it here if it doesn't work for that customer.
Right.
We really try to create an offering that really works for each individual customer and each individual city.
Now, this is an interesting question, and I might be going over, too into something else, but psychologically, do you actually analyze your sales today and say, okay, what I see are the Nashville buyers are, going towards this type of dress or this type of dress, and then go from there?
You look at what's selling in your market, and we also, and sales reports are great, but it's really about what is the customer saying, what's the feedback that we're getting from the customer in the dressing room and when they're on the sales floor. Color is very important. I mean, we're in the South. Color tradition is very important in the South. There tend to be a lot of blondes here in the South. So you tend to buy your coloring, your colors for what's going to flatter a blonde woman. Also, you have to take the climate into consideration. So what we're buying here isn't necessarily what we're buying in Chicago.
Right.
So there's lots of things that play into this, but it really is about what's the customer asking for, what's she craving for, because that's really what we want. We're at our best when we're listening. That's when we're at our very best, and when we're listening to you and then we're responding to what you need in this market. Not telling you, this is what you have to have. You're telling us this is what we need. Right.
And that's so important, especially for a city that is really growing in fashion. That's very new to fashion.
And that's what I've heard from customers is that we have brought sort of a new vitality to the retail and the fashion market, which is great, and that's the great thing. This is a great market for us, but we're creating a great opportunity for other people as well as for the women. I think in the long run, she's going to have more opportunities to shop.
Yay!
She's not going to have to go to Atlanta. She's not going to have to go to New York. She can stay right here.
Did you hear that, folks?
She can stay right here and shop. And that's really what it's about. It's about convenience. Nobody needs to get on a plane to go shopping.
That's right. You know what? That is the highest note to end this on, I think. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much.
You were so wonderful to talk to.
Photos, you look up at me.